Hello traders, welcome back to Teaching FX. We're going to have a weekly review of EURUSD and GBPUSD. Now we have US dollar chart. We see that price, and this week price has went higher, taking buy side liquidity above July's high. This is July's high. Price has went higher, taking that buy side liquidity here. Where was our confirmation? So the previous week has closed like a bullish candle, as a strong bullish candle, but price in was at premium of this range. If we price was at premium of this range here, we could see that price is here as premium at this rejection block right here inside this order block. And normally we could be expecting bearishness from these areas, but we need to see a daily confirmation, a daily shift in market structure, a daily to confirm that price is indeed dropping lower, to fill maybe this weekly BC, then to check the sell side liquidity below this equal lows, right? And to confirm this premium PD array, this weekly order block, or the weekly mitigation block, or the weekly rejection block, any premium PD array you want. But as price has taken the previous weekly high here Monday, it is a confirmation that price is going to take buy side liquidity. We said on the market review, on the market forecast before starting the week, we said we have this candle. We said if price take this high, we're going to be expecting this buy side liquidity to be taken, but if price drops lower, taking this low, we're going to be expecting this weekly CB, this weekly BC to be filled, and then the next target is going to be these equal lows. But if price take this high, we're going to be expecting buy side liquidity to be taken, and that's what we had. We had two scenarios, and we operate on if statements. So we said if this, we're going to be expecting this, and if this, we're going to be expecting lower prices. But the first scenario, that's what happened. And I said on the daily time frame, I remember that I said maybe this is an accumulation, manipulation, then distribution between equal lows. But at the opening of Monday candle, it is a confirmation. This bullishness that has taken previous weekly high, it has confirmed that price is bullish and is taking and is targeting this buy side liquidity. So so I was I was looking for bullish prices during the week on US dollar. That means bearish prices on your USD and GBPUSD. Once Monday has went higher, it created this daily BC. So on Tuesday, I waited for I was expecting price to drop lower, filling this daily BC before going higher, as price could make the low of the week during Tuesday, then then an expansion higher. But price has closed as a contraction candle, and once price has taken Tuesday high here during Wednesday candle, it is a confirmation that it's not going to fill the BC, the daily BC. So you shouldn't wait for that. You could find some entries based on 4-hour structure to go higher, taking the buy side liquidity. And as you see, Tuesday candle has taken the buy side liquidity, then the Friday's candle. So if we drop to the 4-hour time frame, what we see, good trade of this. We see with Friday. So this is Friday's high. You see this candle here, and price had just retraced it a little bit, then it went higher. Then we have another retracement to this for our order block. Then price has closed as a consolidation. At Tuesday, I was expecting indeed price could take this equal lows to fill this daily BC before going higher, but price has broken market structure here, confirming bullishness. Then price has retraced to this fair value gap, this small fair value gap that was inside this 4-hour order block. As you see, that price has went higher, creating an equal highs here, then another retracement lower for price to go higher, taking this equal highs. That was on 4-hour time frame. And as you see here, what price was here at this point, and once price took this high here, this is was my invalidation level. What I mean by invalidation level here, if price drops lower taking this low, it means it is gonna take this equal lows filling this BC, then we could have a break of market structure here to go higher. It doesn't mean that the price is gonna drop lower taking this equal lows. It just means that price, once it took this low, it is a confirmation that it is gonna fill this BC, and if not, price is just gonna continue higher without filling that BC. I'm using this for our ranges. This low to this high, then this low to this high, then this low to this high. I'm using this for our ranges, and they could be also 1 hour range. And as you see here, on Monday, price has went higher, then drops lower, taking this equal lows here inside this range here. If you see this low to this high, could say price has retraced to discount of this range of the 1 hour range. This is 1 hour range. So as long as a monthly, weekly, daily for our 1 hour sequentials, what we have? We have weekly bearish, right? Uh, Weekly bearish, right? We have daily is bullish. During that time, now we could say weekly is bullish. We could say that, but yeah, and 4 hour is bullish and 1 hour is bullish. So what I am doing, I am going to use 1 hour trading range discount and premium. Once the 1 hour breaks lower, making 1 hour is bearish, I'm going, if I want to be looking for long position, I'm going to use 4 hour range discount and premium. If 4 hour is bearish, I'm going to, if I want to buy again, I'm going to buy inside discount of the daily range. They understand? Because 1 hour is bullish now, I'm using 1 hour range, and this is the 1 hour range. This one here, as you can see, we have this high to this low. Price has retraced to discount to this order block here, this 1 hour order block during London. Then price has went higher. Once price has went higher, it is a confirmation we could be a buyer inside this range now, from this low to this high. As you see, price has dropped lower to optimal trade entry, could say, right? Then to this 1 hour order block or 1 hour breaker, or fill this fair value gap here at discount. Then price has showed some reaction during the day, but price during next day has dropped lower for more deeper discount. And if price take this low here, it doesn't mean that price has changed bias. It just means that price is looking to fill this daily BC. That's why I didn't look for an entry here during Tuesday. I was waiting for price to show me the way, to show me where it is going, and maybe to make a Tuesday low of the week. Then price has went higher, checking almost this high, which is a confirmation for me to be bullish. As price has closed above this body candle here, it is for me a confirmation to be bullish. So I use this range now to look for a buy entries. And as you see, price has dropped to optional trade entry. Then it shows then it made a break of market structure above this high, confirming bullishness that price it is going higher without feeling this daily fair value gap. So I looked for an entry here at this fair value gap here at 15-minute time frame to buy inside optional trade entry and look for something like that, right? This was my trade on EU. this week, right? Then price, once it took this liquidity here, it drops lower to this range here. As you see, price has dropped lower to option trade entry, to the 4-hour order block, to the 4-hour CB, to the 4-hour BC. I'm sorry, if you see, to the 4-hour BC here. That price has filled here, then which it shows bullish prices, and we could find some entries here during 15-minute time frame. The next day during Asian range, we see that price has dropped lower, filling this fair value gap. Then it shows the reaction from it to go higher, taking this equal highs. On 15-minute time frame, what we would see. During this time, I was waiting because I was bullish right here. As price has went higher from here, taking this equal lows here to this 1-hour order block, then it went higher, breaking market structure. We had a retracement. I was bullish. I was waiting. Then the next day was a consolidation. I didn't look for a sell entry. I did. Yeah, some people, some ICG people would say, okay, there is equal highs here, so let once price took this high and checked below this low, let's check a sell entry as a scalp. For me, I am not a scalper, so I'm not taking this sale here. And as you see, price has taken all the people that try to sell here, taking this equal highs and this equal highs, filling this fair value gap right here. Then price has dropped lower. Yes, some people they would say, oh, we have a break of market structure, so okay, let's sell now. For me, I was a buyer. I didn't want to look for sale, so I was waiting for a sell entry. As I saw this price action, I was waiting for the sell entry at this fair value gap here, the daily BC, right? But then price has went higher, confirming bullishness without feeling this fair value gap here. The next day, I was waiting for a confirmation. Is really price it is going continue higher, or just price wanted to take this equal highs to drop slower, right? So what I saw that price has filled this fair value gap right here, right? Then taking this low here, breaking market structure above this high, then above this high as a confirmation, the 1-hour high. This is the 1-hour high. Then based on the daily time frame, as I told you, once price it would take this candle's high right here, which is a confirmation that price is no longer gonna fill this BC, and we see that on 15-minute time frame. We see that price it took this candle's high right here. You see price it took this high here, so I waited for an optimal trade entry. Say, and my entry was here at 1-hour BC, at 1-hour BC, as I showed you on 1 hour, with stop loss here, targeting this high here, the buy side liquidity. First, I target once more again this equal highs to check partials, then this buy side liquidity here. If you miss the entry, yeah, I won't. I'm not gonna say you could enter here to look for a continuation because the time was not right. It was outside kill zone, and during this time, I'm not trading, so this is not my entry. Maybe it is yours, but it's not mine. On 5-minute time frame, we could see if I miss this trade here at this point during New York kill zone, we see that price is dropped lower, taking this equal lows, then break market structure above this high. So for me, this trade here is still a higher probability during London close with with an entry here and stop loss here targeting the same level. If I wanted to wait for more confirmation, and the next day price as opened here, I was waiting for a confirmation that either price gonna continue higher without dropping to discount, or is price gonna drop to discount then shift higher, or just we're gonna see price after taking this buy side liquidity is it gonna target this equal lows here as a sell side liquidity. And as you see that price, at 15-minute time frame and 1 hour time frame, we see that price has dropped lower, breaking market structure below this low here. For me, this was a confirmation that price it is dropping to discount. I didn't say it is a confirmation for me to sell. I said it is a confirmation that price it is dropping to discount of this range here, right? And price has dropped to discount, then it went higher. At discount level, at 1 hour, at 4 hour BC here, in the 4 hour order block, we see that price has dropped lower, then break market structure above this high here. During New York zone. So I was expecting a New York reversal after price taking this low and the break of market structure here. We could find an entry if we do. For yeah, some people they would use this order block here to enter, and that's fine. And put their stop loss here. That's fine. As a scalper, as a day trader, I don't see an entry. I was waiting. I was waiting for an entry at discount range at this breaker here. If you see this breaker, this was my entry. I was waiting for this. But price didn't fill me in. It just went higher without giving me a confirmation that price it's gonna fill me in. And here I could, as seeing this price action, price went find some support here, then it went higher. I could use this range now from this low to this high to enter an optional trade entry to this order block or to fill this fair value gap, a buy entry, but it was outside kill zone once more again, so I'm not gonna enter it. Remember guys, it's time and price. It's not only price. We need also to be in sync with time. And then at 4 hour, at Friday, what we have a retracement once more again to discount of this range during Asian range, a retracement to discount, right? Then price has started to go higher. I was waiting I was waiting for price to take this low as a sell side liquidity, then a break of market structure higher. But as we see, price it never did that. But once price has dropped lower a little bit, then break market structure above this high, for me it was a confirmation to be a buyer here at this breaker or at this mitigation block with this with this fair value gap here, this 15-minute BC, an entry here with stop loss here targeting this equal highs, right? And if price drops lower, checking me out at take this low here, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna change my bias. It's just I'm gonna wait for a shift in marketplace to start buying again. And then during London, during New York kill zone, we see that price has dropped lower. Right here, I was waiting for an entry here. If I remember right, I took a buy entry here also during New York kill zone. Once price has went higher, breaking market structure here. I mean, when I say I took a buy entry, I mean I took a sell entry at EURUSD and GBPUSD based on that. 22. Then price has given that. And then I took another trade. If I remember, I took another trade at this order block. The stop loss here. But price, as you see, price it took me out. So it was a loss. On Euro USD, what we see, apparently it is the same. Like I said, we see that on the weekly time frame, price has filled this weekly CB, then it drops lower. And as price it took this previous weekly low, it is a confirmation that price it is bearish. And the next drawn liquidity is gonna be this weekly BC. And on the daily time frame, what we see, we have a daily, we have daily bearish, has a day as the daily has a bearish IF. As we see that price it went higher, taking this equal highs, then it drops lower, taking this low, the previous weekly low during Monday. So it was a confirmation that price it is bearish, right? And as you see, Tuesday has closed as a contraction candle, so I was expecting an expansion lower. And once price it took this low here, I was no longer waiting for this daily CB to be filled. I was looking for bearish prices to take this sell side liquidity right here. First, I was targeting this low, the previous daily lows, then this to fill this to take this equal lows and to fill the weekly BC. On the 4-hour time frame, what we see? We see price has went higher during Monday. Price has dropped lower, confirming bearishness from this 4-hour fair value gap. I was waiting for the mitigation block to look for a sell, but price it just filled the 4-hour fair value gap, then drops lower. Then the next day I was waiting as price took this high here. I was waiting for the daily BC for the daily CB to take a sell entry right here. This daily CB. Then price has made an equal highs for, so it was reasonable for price to take the buy side liquidity above this equal highs, filling the daily CB, then drops lower. And once price took this low here, it was a confirmation that price is not feel, feeling previous weekly day, previous daily low, I want to say, as it is a confirmation that price is no longer gonna feel this BC, and it's just gonna use this range here. Then this range here, as price it took this low, price has retraced to this range here. As you see, retracement to premium, then drops lower, and price has retraced once more again to this range, but price has closed like here. I was expecting bearishness from this 4-hour CB. If you see this CB here, my invalidation level changes once price make another low, it changes to the next lower high, because as price if price break market structure above this high here, it is a confirmation that price it is taking the buy side liquidity above all of these highs, retracing to premium of the daily range. And we're gonna have the daily range start from that high to this low. As once price took this high, it is a confirmation that price is seeking premium prices before dropping lower. Do you hear me? Right. Before dropping lower, it doesn't mean that price is gonna look for bullish prices to take this buy side liquidity above these highs and just continue higher. It just means that price is gonna is gonna shift higher to the daily premium before dropping lower. And once price took this high, that is a confirmation for to look for bullish prices. On the 1-hour time frame, what we see? We see, as I said, the 4-hour CB was here. Price has just feel it taking this equal highs, then drops lower with this momentum. So I was expecting bearishness here during from discounts, but it was outside kill zone, so I didn't take any entry here. I was waiting. I don't trade much during Mondays. I wait for a confirmation. Then the next day, price has went higher, taking the buy side liquidity above this high, then drops lower, taking the buy side liquidity above this low here. And after taking the buy side liquidity here, then drops taking the sell side liquidity here, it went higher, taking the buy side liquidity above this high. So apparently this day was a seek and destroy day. So it was a consolidation. I was waiting. I didn't trade it. I was waiting for a more confirmation. As you see, uh, first once price it took this low, I had this idea to sell price here, uh, putting my stop loss here. But because on how the 1 hour candle has closed, as you see, as closed as a bullish as a bullish contraction candle, you see it's showing bullishness, it shows strength that price is probably gonna take this high, so I didn't take any sell entry, even though then price has after taking this high it drops lower here, and once price it took this low here, as we said on the US dollar dash by entry, I took a sell entry here at this fair value gap with optimal trade entry. I took an entry there, dropping lower, targeting these lows here once more again, then this low here. And once price it took this low and price break market structure above this 1 hour high, I was waiting for a sell entry at this range here, premium range, and 4 hours was an order block, right? It was a 4 hour order block. As a PDRA, price has went to fill this 4 hour order block, and then it drops lower during your kill zone, taking this low here. I was waiting for this fair value gap to be filled to take a sell entry here. The stop loss here, targeting this low here, batch price, it never filled me in. Then at Friday, price has retraced to the 4 hour CB, CB, then it drops lower, taking this high break of market structure, another break of market structure as a confirmation, then this was an entry for me at this mitigation block and order block. So it was an entry for me to sell here, but I didn't take it. So it was a good entry, but because I have secured a good wins during the week, and also I have achieved my weekly target, I didn't take any trade here during Friday. So if you see, price has dropped lower, feeling it taking this low, giving us 2.35 R. Then I had this idea to sell price here at GBPUSD. I had the idea to sell GBPUSD once price took this low, but I didn't take it. Then price has went higher, feeling this for our CB, closing the week. So like I said, my entry was here above this high at optional trade entry, targeting 1 to 2. Close the trade here, then price has just continued higher to almost 1 to 4. Right. So on GBPUSD, what we see? We see price has been consolidating during the week. It has closed as a consolidation here. As price it took this low here, it was a confirmation for me to be bearish, taking this sell side liquidity at my invalidation level was the previous weekly high. On the daily time frame, what we see? We see that price has filled this daily BC, then drops lower, and at Monday, price has dropped lower to take the sell side liquidity below this low. So it was a confirmation for me, taking the previous weekly low that price it is gonna continue lower, taking this sell side liquidity, filling this monthly order block. On the 4-hour time frame, what we had price take this high here as a bullish, as a 4-hour bullish. As you see, price has went higher, taking this break, making a break of market structure after taking this sell side liquidity. I was waiting for price sell to look for a sell entry at this fair value gap here, the 4-hour fair value gap, somewhere here for price to sell. Then price it never shifts market structure below this low. I was waiting for price to take this low here, as we're gonna have. I was waiting for price to break market structure below this low, confirming bearishness, as the 4-hour is gonna shift to bearish, but it never took the low. So it's still technically bullish. The 4-hour is still technically bullish, even it has retraced from a premium PD array at premium range. If we use the hour range, we're gonna see that price it was at premium, then price at premium of the daily range, then price has dropped lower to discount here of the 4-hour range and found some support to continue higher. So anyone who have short here, if you didn't take your partial here at the discount of the 4-hour range, price has taken you out. And as you see, my invalidation level has shifted to this level here. If I manage to take a sell entry from the 4-hour order block now, taking the buy side liquidity above these highs, I want to see price take this low as a confirmation that price it is bearish. Otherwise, it is bullish. It's still bullish, and price has retraced to the 4-hour fair value gap. Then it finds some support to continue higher to take this low here, right? Then price has retraced a little bit to find some support to continue higher, then drops lower, make taking this low. For me, this was a shift. That's why I had this idea to sell GU, as I said, to sell GU somewhere here using this range from this high to this low as premium. But as you see, it was late. It was at Friday closing the week, so I didn't manage to take an entry there. As price took this lows here, then break market structure above this high, we could find an entry here to be a buyer somewhere here during 15-minute time frame, and I was waiting. I believe at the day I was waiting for price to take this equal lows before looking for buy entries at this 4-hour order block. But price never managed to, right? Then price has went higher to that 4-hour to that 4-hour CB, then drops lower to the 4-hour order block, and this was a good entry the next day. But I don't trade Asian range, and as you see, Asian range price has found some support during Asian range. This was a good entry during London at this candle here, as price it took sell side liquidity below this low, break market structure above this high here. So this was a good entry during London for price to continue higher, taking this high here. So we should not forget that price is bearish on the daily time frame. So as prices took this high, that's it. That was my target. It doesn't mean that I'm looking for bullish prices. I'm just targeting this high. And once price again drops lower to the 4-hour BC. It never break market structure below this low to confirm bearishness. As you see, price has taken first this buy side liquidity here, then drops lower, taking this sell side liquidity here below this low. Yeah, some people they would say, okay, this is a buy side liquidity taken, so I would be selling here. That's fine. You could sell here and took a loss, but as price it took it took this high here, it is a confirmation which is targeting the previous daily high. And as you see, the price it did that. That's fine if price it took this buy side liquidity here and you said, okay, this is a break of market structure shift. I'm gonna take a sell entry at this fair value gap here with stop loss here. This is my H2. I would take it, but for me, I wasn't sure enough. I was waiting for price to take this low before taking that sell entry. As price, it still shows bullishness. It still finds some support on that 4-hour BC. So I didn't take this sell. But if you did, it's not wrong, bro. It's not wrong at all. And next price has went higher, taking this buy side liquidity above this high. Then it broke market structure below this low. For me, this was a good entry to sell GBPUSD targeting this low here. But as we see, price has dropped lower, taking the sell side liquidity below this low. Then it went higher, retracing to the 4-hour range from this high to this low and closing the week. On 15-minute time frame, what we see? We see price. Like I said, I was here. I said on 1-hour time frame, we could find some entry here during New York, but for me, I see an entry once price it took these lows here, then break market structure above this high. This could be a good entry for me. I didn't trade it. I didn't take it as I take a sell entry. I believe I take a sell entry at EURUSD. For me, it wasn't correlated to take a buy entry with GEO, so I didn't. So I didn't take any sell entry at GEO time at GEO a GU pair. So price, then it went higher, then we have a retracement to this 4-hour order block. As we see, for me, I don't see any entry. I know I don't see an entry for GU based on my model. Maybe you could see an entry based on your model. For me, the only entry that was based on my model, it was inside this fair value gap as price has dropped lower and we have a retracement to the to fill in the 1-hour BC, then drops lower here. So this, if I waited for price to check this low, this was a good entry for me. But if I sell entry there, I would have kept it here 2122, but price could have definitely taken me out at this above this high, as my target was below these lows here, at definitely below this equal lows, but price could have taken me out and it was a loss. But I would have taken the entry here because I wouldn't know that price could take me out. This was my plus setup on GU during the week. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you on the next video. Bye for now.